And welcome back. The first court hearing has been held in the litigation between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni as the feud continues to make headlines.
It sure does. It's not going anywhere, is it? Entertainment editor Peter Ford joins us. What's the latest, Pete?
Yeah, you're right. It's not going anywhere. And of course, the trial date is still over 12 months away. So this was an attempt at mediation. Both parties are saying, yeah, we won the day. Well, that's not true. I think what it was really about, both parties were reminded of their responsibilities and also their rights. Now, the Baldoni side certainly can claim a victory in that they have not been told, his attorney has not been told to stop talking to the media. They were not told to take down the website, where, of course, there are hundreds of documents and emails and texts, which, to be honest, most people are saying really do discredit what Blake Lively has been claiming to some degree. So that can stay up. I think they very deliberately put that up at the weekend in case they were told to take it down today. So outside the courtroom, Brian Friedman, who's the man that they were attempting to have a gag order put on, clearly doesn't see it as any reason why he can't keep talking to the media and pushing Baldoni's case in terms of PR. Careers and reputations are at stake. This is Brian Friedman outside the courtroom.
We just couldn't be more pleased with how the case was handled today, how it was managed, and we're going to move as quickly as we possibly can and prove our innocence in a world where sometimes people judge you before they give you a chance. And we're going to change that. Thank you.
The judge did say if this continues to play out publicly, he will bring forward the trial date, which we know it's going to keep playing out publicly. So I would think if it was me, I'd want the court date brought forward. So, again, a story that's going to have daily developments.
OK, now, Pete, Bianca Censori and Kanye West's Grammy appearance, still shockwaves all over the world with this.
Yeah, shock and bewilderment. And as we know, she dropped the fur coat and she had basically nothing on. She had a body stocking on, but it was a see-through body stocking. So she was, in effect, she was naked. And it has got a mixed reaction, but it got a reaction. And that was what it was about. You know, the whole thing clearly was an attention-seeking grab, and she achieved that. And there's still a debate about whether, in fact, they left immediately or whether, in fact, they were escorted out, whether they were invited or not. He was nominated, so it'd be odd if he wasn't invited. But these pics here, she's put up to Instagram. So she's kind of milking the moment, clearly, giving the public what they want, I guess. So this is Bianca's Instagram. Good Melbourne girl making a name for herself.
Worldwide. Meanwhile, back to the music. Beyoncé, the most awarded artist in Grammys history, finally won Album of the Year.
Yeah, and so that kind of completes her trophy shelf now. That was the one that had eluded her on a number of occasions, so she'd be thrilled about that. Also picked up the Country Music Album of the Year. And why that's quite significant is, don't forget, the Country Music Awards themselves didn't want to know about her. It was like the real diehards there in Nashville thought, no, we're not having this interloper come in and become a country music star. But clearly the Grammys viewed it very differently. The other one that was interesting was Kendrick Lamar winning Song of the Year. And if you saw Diana Ross, when she opened that envelope, she clearly wasn't expecting to see Kendrick Lamar's name there, and suddenly it was. So that was a special moment. The other one who people are talking about is the Beatles. They did win that, and that was great. You know, in 2025, the Beatles, and you can see Sean O'Lennon there is collecting, which is lovely. And so that's great for the two remaining Beatles to know they are still relevant and still very much loved. I thought one of the musical highlights of the night, though, was when Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga got together, and of course they're riding high on the charts at the moment with Die With A Smile, but in this case they went and revisited the old Mamas and Papas song, California Dreaming, and of course with everything that has gone on in Los Angeles in recent weeks, it had extra significance. So this is Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. So it would be great if they released it and brought some more money in for those relief efforts, because it sounds absolutely beautiful.
That's a great version of that song.
One of my favourite songs. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you.
See you later in the show.
I did not know that about you.
That's one of my favourite songs. I love that
of
song.
Of all this time we've spent together.
I love it. There you go. So,
I thought your favourite song was Yellow Taxi.
Yeah, it is, but one of my favourite songs. Yeah. Keep up.